Levels are looking good. We are live. What is going on, everybody? It is I, Joseph Traylor, head chef and lead engineer of Celestial Grimace, and I hope you are all doing very well on this Friday evening. Welcome to the Celestial Grimace live stream. So, what are we going to be doing today, you may ask? Well, in the title, as we normally do on Fridays, is we make music. That is kind of our Friday gig. So let's just go ahead and jump right into that. So while I am trying to pull up the live stream, the chat room on my phone for monitoring purposes, I will explain what we are looking at. This song right here is not necessarily what we will be working on because I finished it this past Tuesday. So to make a short story long, my good friend Chase Fuller, who has his own YouTube show, not YouTube, he has a stream. Well, I mean, he has a YouTube account where he posts the clips from. He is the proprietor of Hoot Pursuit, and I have lent him my talents in the art and music world to produce, some assets for his live stream. So music, graphic design, all that fun stuff. And this song here that I've currently titled Nebula was at one point going to be the first draft of a startup, starting soon. Just kind of a little medley to kind of play before he starts his stream. And so, why can I not find my channel? There we go. And so anyways, that's that, like I said, so that was the first draft. He wasn't particularly feeling it. So, because I like the melody of it so much, I decided to convert it into a Celestial Grimace song. And so while I try to get all this pulled up, I will show you all the finished draft. Sure. It still needs a little bit of tweaking, but I think it's mostly done. And I would hate to bore you all with me just like playing the song over and over while I tweak levels and all that fun mixing, mastering stuff. So with that in mind, I will go ahead and press the play button, show you what we have finished, and then we'll move on into what we're going to be working on this evening. So there we go. and it fades out. Alright, cool. I was trying to hopefully link my good buddy Chase Fuller and his channel Hoot Pursuit, or at least his YouTube one, but I was unable to. Okay, I didn't mean to. Well, oh well. Can't link. What else can I say? Can't link. So yeah, like I said, so all that started with the original draft of, the kind of melody that I wanted to do for his little intro, his stream's intro. And so what we'll do now is I'll show you what I ended up coming up with. It kind of sounded redundant, didn't it? But yeah, so anyways, this is, like I said, it's not going to be in the traditional Celestial Grimace sound, but it will, I don't know, you'll probably pick up some stuff. But anyway, so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what I came up with, and it's a little bit of a long one, so just kind of to foreshadow, we're going to remix this song, and it will not be the 7-minute symphony that it's titled as, because this is going to serve a little bit of a different purpose than does its original incarnation. So let's give it a listen. my bad. Okay. So it pretty much fades out from there and then just kind of, creates a loop. So, with that said, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start. So I made a copy of this. So this is a copy of the original. And I think we're just going to kind of start from the beginning. I think what we'll start doing is we're going to trim this song down. And also letting my girlfriend know that I'm live streaming, because she forgets that kind of stuff from time to time, I guess. Which is weird because she's normally my #1 fan. And it used to be my mom. And she decided that she just couldn't understand what I was talking about and stopped listening. So yeah, like I said, so I think what we'll do is we'll work on composition first, and then seeing where we can start, messing around and putting the quote-unquote celestial Grimace magic on it. By the way, Monster Energy drink, if y'all are watching, and I hope you are, this is for you. This is a non-endorsement, but tonight's live stream is brought to you by Monster Energy Zero Ultra, the white can. So, let's see. Okay. I think what we will do take this measure out. And yes, Monster at 8 p.m., Lauren. Take this one out. Move you here. something I just thought about, which would be an easy way to have this not a not a 5-minute song is excuse me, get that good old live stream indigestion. Let's bump the tempo up. Let's see, what about 110? That's a little fast. I think I can comfortably go ahead and make my first change. I think my my solid bow, solo bow. Yes, that's the name of that instrument. We are going to turn that into, and you know what? Considering that this is going to be a how-to, as is in the name of the video, I will do my best to replicate my pseudo guitar patch. And usually that starts with, if you're on Logic X, your mileage may vary. We start with our lead, and the electric buzz is the bass of our pseudo electric guitar. So that's kind of what it sounds like on its own. And I like to do the chord. Ooh, gross. That's much better. I usually drop the cutoff somewhere, somewhere in the 40 to 20% range. Or if you want to look at it on a clock, somewhere around the 9, 10. Just because it doesn't need a whole lot. Turn the drive up. I give it just a little bit of grit. And usually I keep the pulse right about 12 o'clock, give or take. I also crank the glide up just a smidge, so you can kind of get it instead of if you can hear that. So when the glide's turned off, it's just kind of a quick, but turn that glide on. So I like that because I can kind of mimic some of that actual guitar sliding, which is something that I tend to do a lot in my own guitar style. Kind of taking some of those. I know one of the bands that I was super into that did a lot of that was Under Oath. They do a lot of the real choppy, sliding around on the guitar, just kind of make it a really sloppy mess. This doesn't sound like the right way to describe a guitar, but so that's kind of the basis. And let's go ahead and start. Where is it? Oh, let me turn that off. Let's go ahead and start adding in some things here. I don't really need the delay designer. Overdrive. That's usually all pretty standard. Okay. So we are going to start, and I'm trying to remember because I use this this chain also whenever I was doing guitar plugins, and whenever I was recording my own guitar parts for my metal projects. So we will start with, now I'll keep my little musical typing in. Then, I just realized y'all can't see any of my plugins. So it's an overdrive pedal. It is a TSE 808. That is the name of the plugin. I usually crank the drive somewhere at about the 9 o'clock, volume at about the 3 o'clock. Pretty simple. And then I follow up with, it is a guitar modeling amp. It is the Nick Crow Lab. That is the producer, Nick Crow, and he has a PV 6505, or also the 5150. But I think this one's loosely more based on the 6505. And his is called the 8505. And so that is like I said, it is a simulation of that PV amp, and I have a preset for it. I keep the gain pretty modest, pretty low. I would say probably about 40%. Cut down mids down to 20. Keep the high, pretty much right at the 12 o'clock. So nothing really fancy. I just, like I said, I round off the gain some. And I mean, when you hear that sounds like doo-doo. However, we are not done just yet, because then we run this through a cabinet simulator, and this one is provided by Lepu Labs, and or Poulin. Is a very well respected name in the amp simulation world. I've been using his amps for a long time, because he has some Mesa Boogie sim amps, and he has some he's got like a Marshall sim, trying to think what are some other ones, a Randall sim. Great stuff. I don't know that he's been making any more amps, none that I've seen in several years. And so I just load in a couple of IR responses. So these are just kind of simulating the cab. And one day I'll maybe actually show y'all how I do it. But I'm a terrible teacher. There are plenty of other people that can tell you how to get the perfect guitar tone. And that's really all that I'm doing, is I'm just applying the principles that I would do whenever I was trying to get a sim-based amp tone on my guitar. I'm just applying it to this one synthesizer. And so, like I said, you kind of get that little bit of a cabinet sound, and then you end up with, and it's not in the best key, because I mean it's just in an E minor, and so it's not very, it's very standard. But I usually write in the keys of B and A. It just really has a whole lot more tooth like that when you do it in B. But that said, I think I'm gonna pretty much leave it like that. I know I'm gonna. So what I may do, pull my keyboard back up. Ooh. I may decide to take the cut a little more. Yeah, probably around 20%. And so, using the MIDI track that we already have, we end up with this. That's weird. Cool. So that's how I make that. Well, I think I'll end up doing. I may not use that particular. I may do what's kind of more my lower string. Make that my saw. And I may come up with a different lead here. See, that sounds really muddy. There we go. Ugh. I should have muted that before I started. Alright. So let's do that. Actually, I do know what I want to do. Because that pseudo guitar is just a little too loud. What I will do is, let's open up. Oh, I know what I forgot to tell you. Also EQ it, where I round off the lows at about 70-80 hertz. Round off the highs somewhere around 1600 hertz, and then do a scoop somewhere around 800 hertz. That's pretty simple EQ. Okay, that's on there. Let's go in, lower the master here. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. I don't know what I'm just gonna change it to anything. Alright. Yeah. I know, I said I was gonna work on the composition first, but I know it's probably just gonna be easier to fill it out as I go. So let's let's just start from the top and start changing some things. So I like that. It's very soft and all that. It's not my favorite though. And originally, so just kind of some more background, some inside baseball. One of the things that Chase and I discussed when we were talking about the kind of style and brand that he wants. We both grew up with the Super Nintendo. That was like the console that was really booming when we were kids growing up together. And there's just sort of a nostalgia to the to that time when you had a lot of JRPGs and just really there was a real big boom because there were so many more things you could do musically with the Super Nintendo than you could previously with the Nintendo. And so it just really opened the door for all kind of really symphonic kind of sounds, and that seemed to really be one of the sort of like a defining sound to many Super Nintendo songs. And so that's kind of what we originally tried to emulate with this song. And so with that said, the Celestial Grimace way is not very it's not very orchestral in nature, very symphonic, but I think we can strike a happy medium. I'm kind of digging the Dream Bells there. Maybe. Let's keep moving. And I like to just kind of move around, just try different sounds as it's playing, just try to see what really strikes my interest. I kind of like that. Cool. This is definitely more of my bass line, the screaming lead. So let's make it a bass. Well, that sounded like nothing. I may need to... Oh, that's right. These are also... Keep moving. let's make that right on it. Cool. I like where that's going so far. Don't like that lead. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. I'll come back to that. I do love that festival lead, but that's, that's kind of, depends on it's gotta be the right song. No, let's just go Daft Punk on this. Alright, I think put these two together, because I think these two are actually supposed to harmonize, if I remember correctly. Yeah, cool. So let me think what would be a good harmony sound. The same one. It doesn't sound good at all. Maybe, yeah. Tough choices. You know what? I am kind of leaning towards this, Alright, let's figure this part out. This is, can't remember what. I don't think it's supposed to harmonize anything. It's just, this is in the classic sense. So it's just kind of, let's just kind of add a little more depth to the song. Oh man, I love this synth. It's so warm. It's not the right sound, I don't think. I wonder. Sunshine through clouds. See, this is sometimes, you know, I just get to wondering what would happen if I chose what is this? That's a bell. Classic Sunshine. See, it doesn't quite have like that same kind of I don't know, it doesn't have that same interesting texture that happens quite with this MIDI. hate it so far, which is better than I can say for most first attempts. That's okay. Alright, first of all, let's change the drums. Let's do something really more hard hitting. Let's see what this little part. So that's nothing. Cool. What's going on here with the live stream? Is it just my phone? Well, it's just my phone. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got so far with our intro. You know what? I don't like that lead synth. I don't think going all Daft Punk on this song is going to be the right one. Don't think that's going to be the right sound, folks. Maybe. That's pretty tame. just gonna take that out real quick, just to kind of see what that sounds like. Cause I mean, cause all that lead part is doing, it's the same as our. It's just kind of adding on top of the mellow chimes or the those bells. I think I like it. I can already tell this is going to sound goofy when it comes out to that second part. It didn't turn out as bad as I feared, but where is... Okay, that's the part. Alright, so I need to copy that part. Dun, 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 dun. difficult. Yeah, super hard to hear, but I'll just go ahead. This will be easiest for everybody. If I just go ahead and throw that on there. Hey, you know when I was telling y'all about the glide? Well, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you have like really sharp, uh, stark contrasted notes. It tries to like glide all the way down to the next note, and it just kind of has that really laser beam like sound. I think I can just copy that because I think it doesn't change. That's funny. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. It's 8:30, and I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do about changing this stuff around. Because usually I don't try to. When I have as ambitious of a project as this, where I'm just gonna be changing stuff around like that, I don't typically do that live. It's usually kind of something that I, sit at home and just kind of mull over in my, in my spare time. Get frustrated at and curse at on my own free time. But anyways, as I go ahead and go back to our full view here, yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap for today. Like I said, I have, I think, just about exhausted all of my brain power for one day. But I do believe we are still streaming. We are still live. So I didn't lose you all at any point. So yeah, cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's been our show. I do thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. And if you are watching this in the future, thank you for watching all the way through. You have all been beautiful. I have been Joseph. I hope to see you all over on Facebook this coming Tuesday, or back here on YouTube this coming Friday. Yes, Friday. So, with that said, hope to see you all real soon and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Y'all take care.